Hello, everyone. Digital anchor Rachel Ramsey here in the NBC4 Digital Center with anchor Jerod Smalley. And
Hi.
we also have, hi. We also have our new sports director, Joe Nugent. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
Welcome, welcome. So how are you feeling about being back in Ohio?
Oh man, I mean, I'm so excited. I've lived here most of my life. It kind of gives me goosebumps in a way that I'm able to come back and be able to work at a cool place with a bunch of cool people and do something that I love and be close to family as well. So yeah, there's a whole lot of good stuff going on. So I'm fired up for sure.
So kind of tell me, about your journey in sports. How'd you get here?
Well, it's a long story. How much we got time?
It's the internet.
Yeah.
There is no limit.
Okay.
Yeah, there is no limit.
All right. So I used to live in Centerville near Dayton. They had a high school radio station. In the summer, they did a 2-week enrichment class, and I checked it out when I was in middle school. I was like, I love this. Like I knew in middle school what I wanted to do. So then I moved up to the Toledo area, went to high school there. I was involved in a TV station in Toledo and a radio station while I was in high school. Came in on Friday nights with high school football and answered the phones to get scores, because we didn't have Twitter.
That's right.
This is, it's the late 90s. So took that path, knew what I wanted to do, went to college for it, worked in Toledo, 2 different stations. For a total of almost right around 20 years. And then I moved out to Omaha 3 years ago to cover Nebraska and Creighton, and loved it in the College World Series. And then Jerod posted on Twitter that he was going to go to news permanently in March. Like, well, I should throw my hat in this ring.
Oh, the email came that day. When I remember specifically, I was like, that's right. That's the good stuff.
And, as you take on this role, what are you most excited about?
I think it's covering the teams that I've always had a huge interest in, and being around the fan base that I have so much in common with. I mean, the last 3 years I basically have been an Ohio State fan since I haven't been covering the team. So I guess I'm part of the fan base. Of course, now I have a job where I'm covering the team, so I can't really, to back off on that a little bit. But generally, I have a personal interest in the teams. When the Jackets were in the playoffs a few years ago, I was here inside the arena, loved it. It's a lot of fun. I first went to Muirfield Village as a kid when I lived here in Dublin. Walked around. It was the first big golf course I've ever seen in my life, and it was really big when you're small.
Yep.
So, those things, all that stuff, I'm excited to do again.
And Jerod, I saw that you posted this big long post about,
Yeah, did you read it?
I did. I read all of it. I did.
You don't have to. You're not legally required to read.
I did. And, 19 years in the sports department, over 17 years as the sports director, how does it feel to finally transition?
Well, I would feel more anxious about it if we hadn't hired the right person to continue the legacy of that room. I'm a portion. I'm a stone on the pathway of what that office has been and what our newsroom has been. When I first knew I was going to take this other role, one of the very first people that popped in my mind as someone who would be a great fit was Joe. I'd known Joe for a long time, but it was everything combined. Mm-hmm. It's not just being good at the job. It's about who you are as a person. It's about your temperament. It's about how do you work with people? How do people who work with you speak of you? I've never known anyone who doesn't love Joe. Not like him or be like, oh yeah, he's all right. No. Love him. And I know why. It's a combination of work ethic, craftsmanship, compassion, all the things that you want to see in a coworker are what people see in Joe. And when I've gotten to know Joe over the years, it's all I saw. Mm-hmm. And so with his personal connection to here, with his experience, he's not a kid. He's a grown-up. He knows exactly what he's doing. And that's why I leave the role very comfortable. I'm going to miss it. Sure, I'm going to miss it. There's a lot of things that I'll miss doing. Yeah, it's human nature.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for what we're already doing and what we're going to be doing moving into the future. And I'm not out of the whole department yet. I'm still going to have a role in sports. We've got some new stuff coming along this fall, which we're pretty excited about. That I'll be handling some responsibilities for that. And it's just merely handing the baton to someone else who will do an extraordinary job with it.
And I also saw, Jerod, from your post that you said you've been to 15 Ohio State, Michigan games.
I have.
That's impressive.
Thank
and also,
you.
I'm a little jealous too. Honestly,
I had a great streak going of consecutive games until this past November. It came to an end, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, maybe you picked a good one to miss.
Yeah.
It's true. I blame American Airlines for that one, but
A lot of people blame American Airlines.
But yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to add on? Because I mean, it's exciting for both of you guys with this.
For sure.
Like it's a new era.
It is.
Yeah.
I'll say one other thing about Joe is not the only person in the room.
Yes.
Whitney and Justin are a fantastic duo to have. I've been delighted to work with them the past few years. When Justin interned with us, and we got him back, and I think back, thinking back to all these years, Matt Barnes, NBC4 sports intern with me. So many people who are in this building and have worked in other places around the country. And in that post, I mentioned some by first name. They'll know who they are. We've developed a little family tree. I'm really, really proud of that. And the fact that Whitney, we brought her in a few years ago, and the fact that she has become such a star in her role, she will do nothing but continue to grow. So Joe's going to be the quarterback, if you will, but we have extraordinary personnel that will make our offense go, as I speak in football terms about everything. And that's the thing I'm excited about. We've got a great team. We're just merely switching out quarterbacks, that's all.
Yeah.
And all I can say is I hope your time management skills are really good, because you're about to put them to the test.
Yeah. And let me say that, I mean, that's part of what I'm also excited about as well. Because in this business, we spend so much time here thinking about our jobs. It's basically, in a lot of ways, our life. And you want your life to be good. And you want to be around great people you have a lot in common with. So that's so important. Culture is so important. This guy's built and created something cool. And it makes it very attractive for somebody like me, because we are, I think, like-minded in so many ways.
Yeah. One last thing. Little teaser, since this is on the internet.
Oh.
For the television audience, tonight on NBC4 at 6, Joe's going to be on with us at 5, and we're going to talk about Joe's life, and we're going to meet his nephews, which is hilarious, energetic to say the very least. We're going to meet them at 5 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, Joe's going to share something about his history that is unbelievable, and it is connected to this, not only this newsroom, but our sports department. You will not, I'm telling you,
Interesting.
You will not believe.
That's a tease.
That is a tease.
It's like he was meant to do this job.
It's meant to be.
I mean, I want to say it so bad, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, but
watch at 5, please, because I anchor that show.
Yeah.
But
so much.
But we are super excited to have Joe.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining me again. Congratulations.
Oh, sure.
It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change. How about it?
Yeah.
Everybody loves change.
And again, like Jerod said, guys, we'll have more coming up on NBC4 at 5, and the big tease for NBC4 at 6. You won't want to miss it. We'll see you guys later.
That's good stuff.